Welcome Aquarius, this is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your new moon in Aquarius reading. Your new moon in Aquarius is occurring on the 9th of February, and this lunation is really highlighting the movement of Pluto into the first earliest minutes of Aquarius. This is going to impact largely on your preparation, the lessons you've learned, the processes that you've undergone to understand the nature of personal power that you will be birthing into. The reason that this impacts so many areas of your chart is because Pluto is such a long cycle. So this is likely over 21 years to impact at least the area of preparation as well as your perspective, your personal processing of the very nature of power, your personal power, your social power, and the way that intersects with the impact on the world. This is a time of incredible innovation for most of you, and you're really coming into many of the gifts of your sign. So I am also doing personal readings. The information for that is in the description box below. I'm also giving out a free reading on about the first of each month, selected from the donations and the comments that I received previously. So thank you to all of you who are participating in that. And moreover, I thank all of you that are present with me now and all the support that you give me to do what I'm doing. So thank you in advance for that. Let's get started with your overall energy for this new moon. And we have the Empress. The Empress is indeed about your personal power. This is about the way in which you can generate ideas and abundance based on natural models that you encounter in the environment. This can also be about those particularly powerful, nurturing, and empowering people that you encounter through your ancestry, in your community. Additionally, this can be mother love in whatever form it has taken in your life or does take in your life. Ultimately, this is reminding you that your preparation for the presentation of your power, your gifts that intersect with a collectivity, the world in some way, are sourced in the natural environment, are sourced in the way that the seasons restrict our activities in order to produce the most bounty, the greatest abundance, and that there is a process to that. Ultimately, this is about the balance and exchange of energies. So this is about love. The planet Venus is about the giving and receiving of love. And that is a cipher for the exchange of all energy. So the balance that is struck in that is part of what produces the bounty of the universe. In the present, the Ace of Swords; in the past, the Hierophant; and in the future, the Magician. A lot of powerful cards already. The present moment, the Ace of Swords, is really a description of the incredible amount of clarity and enlightenment available to you. You are a conduit, almost like a lightning rod for new ideas, for alternatives that have the potential to become to galvanize the social order, the collective, the community that you're a part of. In many ways, you have led this moment through your attraction and openness to new ideas, innovative ideas. And this also speaks to the technology, the science that is about, also the biology that is responding to the changes in the environment that we are all experiencing. There's some personal clarity that you're processing that is allowing you to understand your experiences, particularly experiences of the past, as part of the preparation for the moment that you're in. The Hierophant is also about the way in which you have been preparing for the next couple of decades of having a unique access to resources and supplies. This is about seeing yourself, understanding yourself, your body, your personal experience as a commitment and a process of learning. So as a result of this deeper understanding that every experience has led you to mining your own life, your own experience, your emotions, to find what it is that you need in order to transform your environment in a way that is productive. This is your understanding that what you receive, what you learn in the process is what you're also able and willing, what you are compelled to share with the world. Whatever you have learned must be shared with others in order to advance an environment, a collective, a relationship. Whatever space that you've been in has required your leadership, but as a part of a teaching or educational principle. The teacher is always the student and vice versa. So it is the process itself that is a synergy of new information being reframed by the recipients of that information. And the apt teacher, again, is relearning the very information that they're disseminating. Ultimately, this is leading you to a place of rightness in your future. And I see this as part of a preparation for many of you, if not all of you, Aquarius rising in particular. This is relevant for that you are preparing over for some many years, for some many months, but this is the foreshadowing of your expression as being appropriate in the right place, in the right moment. So your idea, your presentation of an idea of a creation is meeting the ready, the available, the willing, the open partnership, population, audience, or environment that will require a real clear activation of your leadership by creative design. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey Oracle and ask Aquarius if this is resonating for you, that you like this video, that you share this with others, that you comment below and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot, and I pull the card Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. I could actually do an entire reading on these 4 cards that have been laid out so far. I could talk endlessly about the potential impact that is available to you through this planetary transition, what it symbolizes potentially for you. However, I think what is perfectly clear is this sense of authenticity, of honesty, and this idea that this process is meant to be enjoyed. This process is meant to help you to experience the pleasure and playfulness, the enlightenment that occurs as a result of the work that you do. So part of the gift of the Empress is this satisfaction in a process that is joyful, because it's productive and it's beautiful, it's harmonious, and it is specific to the present moment. That understanding of the powers that you are balancing is required here. I'm also going to pull a flora and fauna of Africa, and this is by way of honoring our ancestors who have prepared us for this work and who are supporting us to do this work. And I've picked the Arabian camel. And the plant associated with that is the powerful burdock plant. For you herbalists and shamans, this plant has numerous health benefits, and the key word is persistence. Be patient and persistent in your journey. You're on the right path. Be sure to care for yourself first so that you can care for others. The Ace of Swords in the present is being clarified by the Nine of Coins and the Seven of Wands. There's a couple of things happening in the real world. If we step back from all of the universal energies that are surrounding this moment for you, Aquarius, and we see that your work has already produced a harvest for you. This is you working in your garden. And for me, this is describing the way in which you have been able to embrace your specific areas of talent, skill, and productivity in order to, as you've learned to reinvest in yourself. You've kind of struck a golden mean here where you understand by investing in yourself, you can continue to grow your interest, your skills, and produce the kind of security and stability, even the safety that you require. And this is particularly important now because you encounter a greater ability, a greater blowback. There are those who are upping their demands on your time, on your knowledge and skills. They may be those to whom you have customarily given more than you were willing to give. And you're now pulling back and resisting this encroachment into your space by learning to set clear boundaries that give you a sense of liberation to actually be who you are, to express your skills and talents better. This is a kind of way in which you may be perceived as defensive by others because you're understanding now what you have is so precious and is, I hesitate to use the word magical because magic is a natural product of the experience of daily living, but you have harnessed that way in which you cooperate with the resources and your environment in order to produce to the maximum extent in a way that protects you and allows you to experience this abundance in a safe way, but also creates you as a model for productivity, enjoyment, abundance. In the past, the Hierophant has been clarified by the Two of Coins and the King of Coins. This balance of energies, this transition from the lessons learned from experiences in the past, this opening up to a new way that you've been able to alchemize your energies so that you recognize a kind of opportunity for a new lifestyle that includes not only freedom of choice, but responsibility. There's a sense that you're balancing both of those, and that's what is grounding or presenting the opportunities you now see as a result of a kind of skill mastery, a kind of experience of not only being solvent and secure, but making that available to others in a generous way. It is your personal example that is the mastery, the generosity that is the result of your hard work, your endeavor, your perseverance, your efforts at working in harmony with seasons that not only produces a certain kind of abundance, but also produces the sense of satisfaction and being in flow, in sync with the natural world. In the future, the Magician card is clarified by the King of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Two kings here and two nines. So I'm definitely getting a sense of completion from this transition. This is galvanizing again the sense of learning from the experiences, gaining the revelations, the awareness, the understanding of what you have experienced, so that you are not only economically independent, but you're also emotionally content and satisfied. It's interesting that the more responsibility you're able to hold for the results of your actions, your efforts, your diligence, your devotion, the greater satisfaction and greater alignment with the things that feel good to you. And that's part of this process where you're able to actually facilitate the ideas and the movement forward towards new beliefs, new ideas, new conversations, new connections to the technological, scientific, biological advancements that are available to us. You are in many ways ideally situated or well equipped to facilitate our best use, our most positive, beneficial use of these new technologies and new ideas. You are mastering the art of inclusion, the ability to make what is being proposed, innovated, relevant to all people, to facilitate the experience of from a multiplicity of experiences, a diversity of environments that this can be retrofitted for. There's a way in which your ability to be inclusive, to take an idea and replicate that, or fit that, retrofit that, open up the ability for others to participate in a conversation, a discourse around the appropriateness of innovations and new ideas. And this process is, again, landing you in this ability to constantly find joy, satisfaction, contentment as you provide yourself as an example. You allow yourself to be a model or a template for finding this happiness, contentment, and joy in all of your experiences, in all of your conversations. I'm going to pull a hummingbird oracle, Aquarius, to finish up this reading. And we have the frolicking fun. Flip, flutter, and fly with a playful heart. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for this powerful reading. Until next time, namaste.